right, have and have not fans. Now, something I've noticed in terms of the videos on this channel, a lot of the more popular ones are about questions and scenarios that a lot of people have either thought about but haven't really fully discussed. Now, we're looking at characters who are a bit flamboyant in terms of how their personalities shine, in terms of how they feel towards other characters. David towards Veronica, not caring about her so much as I want to get our son out of the situation you put him in, and then Katheryn saying she wants to divorce Jim Cryer. But let's be honest here. Do you really think that those two are going to get a divorce at any point during the series? Now, you can say that, oh man, they're probably going to get a divorce, or Jim's going to go to jail, or something along those lines. But I feel like those two might actually, you know what, the divorce aside, let's say it does happen, I feel like those two will actually get back together at the end of the day. It's kind of ironic that Jim, I do feel, told the truth about Wyatt having to crawl back to his parents at some point once he loses all of his money. If he believes that Jim and Katheryn are going to jail, I feel like his plan is going to unravel, and then he'll have no choice but to go back to his parents. I feel like that's going to happen. But when it comes down to Katheryn and Jim, I feel like Katheryn might actually take Jim back. If he's, I'm talking like one shoe, holes in the shirt, hair is like no gel in it. I'm talking about a broken down man, like physically, emotionally, financially. I'm talking about Jim Cryer being so broken down to the point that he would do anything that Katheryn said. I'm talking about no smart ass remarks, like literally legit, Kate, take me back. I mean, like, I would love to see how Katheryn would react to that. I feel like she would like laugh her behind off. She would think it's the most priceless scene ever, that everything that Jim Cryer has done would come back to him tenfold. But I think those two will get back together. That's just my opinion. Possibly it will be down to the fact that, you know, the whole Broderick thing. Again, we haven't seen Broderick since episode 4, was it? I know the last time we saw him was when Jim got David's credit card, went back to the hotel, got a room finally, and then saw on the TV Sarah, and then he put together a plan with Oscar to get Sarah to come visit him. So I feel like the whole Broderick situation will have to blow over first to get past that hurdle, and then maybe that's when Jim and Katheryn will finally reconcile. Honestly, I would love for Jim to actually attempt to save Katheryn from herself, because even though he's, let's say he finds out about this scheme that Broderick has to get her money, like, it would seem like he would be coming across as jealous that Katheryn's, oh, okay, oh, Jimmy, you're just jealous I have a young, fine man on my shoulder, and Katheryn is going to be living it up. But Jim knows the truth of the fact, Kate, I've messed around with these young people before. I know what these young people, well, I mean, in his case, it's young women, but he knows what these women are about. Blackmail, extortion. He's been through it. And you look at Katheryn, who's like, well, unlike you, Jim, I know how to handle it. So that's when she'll probably be either robbed under her nose. Like, wouldn't it be interesting if Broderick takes her for everything she has without her being none the wiser, similar to how Katheryn had those movers take everything out of the house while Jim was in his office, and then when he walked out, there was nothing there. I feel like the same thing can happen with her money if she isn't careful, but I have a gut feeling that if Katheryn doesn't, you know, open her eyes to the truth about Broderick sooner, Jim Cryer is going to be the one that tries to save her, but she won't believe him. And then at the end of the day, those two might actually reconcile and get back together. But that's just my opinion. Now, I think we need to see a few more episodes before I can really flesh out this theory. Or even just, I wouldn't even call it a theory. It's more of a, you know what, this is just how I feel about it, with some facts sprinkled on it and speculation. But I guess you could call it a theory. But, you know, let me know in the comment section below, do you think these two will get together? Let me put it this way. I don't want to say should they get together, because I feel like 99% of the comments is Jim is a low down dirty dog. He's cheated on her dozens of times, has outside children, has put her through hell and back again. let's not talk about if they should. There are a lot of things that should and should not have happened on this show. Well, let's just talk about, do you think that they'll get back together? Because I feel like there's definitely some emotion between the two. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you in the next video.